Pablo Picasso is probably the most famous painter in the world. And today I want to talk to you about what you can take from his life that will have an impact on your marriage that will make it 1,000 times better. Back in May of 2015, Pablo Picasso's painting Les Femmes d'Alger sold at auction for over $170 million. Now, until recently, that was the highest price ever paid for a painting. Guess how much time Picasso spent painting this work of art? Now, we don't know for certain, but if you were to average it out, it would be about a day. In his lifetime, it's estimated that Pablo Picasso created roughly 50,000 works of art. That's nearly 2 pieces a day for his entire life. Now, it's easy to assume that Picasso's greatness came as a result of some sort of raw talent or a natural gift or his unique style, but the reality is that the reason Picasso is probably one of 3 famous painters that you could name off the top of your head right now, and the reason his paintings sell for millions and millions of dollars is because he was relentlessly dedicated to his craft. He created every single day. And a lot of his creations didn't look anything like the abstract stuff that you probably think of when you hear the name Picasso. Here's a couple of examples right here. Now, what really made Pablo Picasso incredible was that he painted tens of thousands of paintings. He painted when he felt inspired. He painted when he felt hungry. He painted when he was sick, when he was angry, when he was depressed, and probably when he didn't feel like painting at all. And as he painted and created and hustled, he found what made his art unique. He found his groove. He found his style. And ultimately, he created a legacy. Now, what Picasso did with painting is not much different than what you need to do in your marriage to make it truly extraordinary. I love thinking of love as an art form. The only way to get better is to practice. You have to invest time, effort, energy, and money. You have to grind away. You have to do the work on the days you feel like it, and especially on the days that you don't feel like it. Ultimately, the only way to find your unique relationship style, your strengths in partnership, and discover what little things hold the highest value to you and your partner is to love the verb every single day. Just like Picasso needed tens of thousands of hours of practice painting before he could create a $180 million painting, you need to do tens of thousands of reps before you can have a $180 million marriage. It happens day by day. It's 50,000 foot massages while listening to her tell you how her day went. It's 50,000 sincere compliments. It's 50,000 apologies and 50,000 hours of self-reflection about how you could do better. It's 50,000 attempts to shut your mouth and listen instead of explaining or providing excuses. It's 50,000 deep breaths before giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's 50,000 requests for help and saying thank you when she does help. It's 50,000 attempts to show up as your very best self. Every single day, you're creating your legacy. Every day, you get to decide whether or not you're going to put in the work to become a true master of this incredible art form known as love, or whether you're going to be just like everybody else and settle for stick figures. So, now the big question. What will you choose today? Look, I am a firm believer that most couples don't need therapy to have a great marriage. But it's incredibly rare that you'll ever get the type of marriage that you're capable of without a little bit of guidance and encouragement. There's just too much working against you. Whether it's the fact that you didn't grow up with good examples of marriage, or the terrible stuff that we get exposed to from Hollywood and reality TV, or just the fact that you're 2 imperfect humans trying to create an amazing life together, even though nobody has ever taught you how to do that. Now, I'm a firm believer that working on your marriage shouldn't have to feel like work. And that's exactly why I created the Epic Marriage Club. Here's how it works. You get regular monthly workshops and trainings from the top marriage experts in the world. Then, every single week, I transform those lessons into an actionable experiment that we'll do together, because you only get results when you take action. And You'll be doing these experiments with an amazing community of awesome couples that care as much about having a great marriage as you do. Plus, I'll do a monthly Q&A session to make sure that you never get stuck or hung up on anything. It's literally everything you need to have a truly epic marriage. And the best part? It's freaking fun. You get all that and a whole bunch of other awesome stuff that I haven't mentioned yet for the price of a movie ticket. So go sign up right now at epicmarriageclub.com.